My coworker never spoke in meetings for 5 years, and one day we discovered he owned the company we were pitching to. Daniel sat 3 chairs away from me for 5 straight years. In that entire time, I heard him speak maybe 4 times. Not 4 meetings, 4 sentences. He wasn't rude, he wasn't arrogant, he was just silent. Every Monday we had a team meeting. 15 people around a conference table. Laptops open, coffee cups everywhere. Everyone trying to sound smart in front of management. Daniel always arrived early. Same seat, same black notebook, same quiet nod when someone said good morning. Then he would sit there, listening. If someone asked him a direct question, he would answer with the shortest possible response. Yes, no, that should work. And that was it. At first, people assumed he was shy. Then they assumed he didn't understand the projects. Then they assumed he just didn't care. Eventually, the team simply forgot he was there. Daniel became what every office eventually creates: background furniture. He delivered his tasks on time, never complained, never volunteered ideas, never argued, never joined after work drinks. 5 years of polite invisibility. During presentations, people would sometimes glance at him like you glance at a quiet plant in the corner. Nice that it's there. Not sure what it does. One time, a new hire asked me quietly during a meeting, "Does that guy actually work here?" I told him yes. I wasn't completely sure myself. Then last month, something happened. Our company was chasing a massive new client. A logistics software contract worth nearly $12 million over 5 years. Winning it would change the entire quarter. Management assembled a pitch task force. Executives, sales leaders, engineers, strategy people, and somehow Daniel. No one knew why he was invited. He had nothing to do with sales or logistics, but he showed up anyway. Same seat, same notebook, same silence. For 3 weeks, we prepared the pitch. PowerPoint decks, financial models, product demos, rehearsed talking points. Everyone practiced their part, except Daniel. He never volunteered to present anything. He just listened while everyone else talked. Eventually, the day arrived. We flew to meet the client at their headquarters. 30-story glass building, security badges, massive conference room overlooking the city. Our team sat on one side of the table. Their leadership team sat on the other. The meeting started normally. Our VP opened the presentation. Sales walked through the numbers. Engineering explained the architecture. Everything was going smoothly until the introductions. The client's CEO began introducing their leadership team. One by one: CFO, head of operations, product director. Then he paused. "And this," he said, smiling slightly, "is our founder and majority owner." He gestured to the last seat at the table. Daniel, our Daniel, the silent coworker who had spent 5 years sitting in meetings without speaking. The room went completely still. Our VP turned slowly toward him like someone realizing the quiet passenger next to them is actually flying the plane. Daniel closed his notebook. For the first time in 5 years, he spoke in full sentences. "Good morning, everyone," he said calmly. His voice sounded completely different from what I remembered. Clear, confident, controlled. "I apologize for the unusual situation," he continued, "but I prefer to understand companies before doing business with them." No one on our side of the table moved. Someone on the client side chuckled like this was the most normal thing in the world. Our sales director finally managed to speak. "Wait, you work at our company?" Daniel nodded. "Yes." "You've been working there for 5 years?" "Yes." Our VP looked like his brain had temporarily stopped functioning. "Why?" Daniel leaned back slightly. "Because I wanted to know how your systems actually function, not the version presented in sales meetings." The CEO beside him added casually, "Daniel founded our company 8 years ago and still owns 62%. Our entire team looked like we had walked into the wrong movie. 5 years. Daniel had been sitting inside our company for 5 years, listening, observing, learning how our software actually worked. Not the polished demo version. The real version. The bugs, the workarounds, the shortcuts, every internal conversation, every complaint engineers made when managers weren't around, every promise sales made that the product couldn't actually deliver." Daniel looked at our stunned faces and smiled slightly. Not a cruel smile. Just the smile of someone who had finished a very long experiment. "Don't worry," he said calmly. "You're still getting a fair shot at the contract." He tapped the notebook he had carried to every meeting for 5 years. "I just happen to know exactly how your company works." Our VP looked like he needed water. The pitch continued, but now the quietest man in our office was the most powerful person in the room. And the strangest part? As we left the building later that day, Daniel walked past me in the hallway. Same calm expression, same quiet voice. "See you Monday," he said, like nothing unusual had happened. And somehow that was the most terrifying part of all.